That's how it felt, because I had been trying shit and putting myself out there and throwing paint at the proverbial wall in different industries and building a personal brand and missing parties so I could drive 2 states away to do a show for 10 people back when I was doing music, and recording myself and putting it on the internet, doing all types of shit since I was 12 years old. And I had my rocky moment, right? But before that, I had 10,000 things that didn't work.
Yep.
So it felt incredible, but it didn't feel like my whole world had just shifted into something new. It felt like my reality had finally adjusted to meet the expectations that I had had for myself since I was 8 years old.
Yeah, and you highlight a good point there. When I was looking you up, you did do a lot of different things. You tried, like you said, you tried music. You played a lot of instruments. You were always looking for a way to kind of be different than the majority.
Let me tell you something, bro. The number one fear in my life growing up was being average or being normal, right? Like when I was a little kid, I never knew what I wanted to do when I grew up because I didn't want to do any of those things.
Yep.
Like when I was young, I wanted to either be a rock star or an actor, something extraordinary, right? With the older you get, these ideas kind of get squeezed out of your head. And by the time I was in college, I had essentially been beaten into submission by the real world and what's realistic. And then when I was 23 years old, I made $1 million when I found out all that was a lie. So, and that's an oversimplification because a fuck ton of work came along with it, right? And most people are not cut out to be entrepreneurs, right?
Yep.
And I spent hours and hours and hours of my life before and after that studying how to become better, making mistakes, dealing with criticisms, learning how to build and scale a business, missing out still all the time on all the fun stuff that you do whenever you live, I suppose, like a quote-unquote regular life, whatever that even means, right? But it's worth it to me because I want freedom.
Yep.
And I want agency over my life.